All right. Hi, I'm your host, Toni, and this is
Kimona, the co-host.
I want you all to like, subscribe, and share. The links are below, and this is available on YouTube and all podcast platforms. So come on, make sure y'all like it, subscribe, and share it. Thanks. Hello. Thank you for watching Bougie, Bayou Witches podcast. I'm Toni, I'm the host, and I have here
Official Sammy.
and also
Stephanie.
these are my two guests here today, and then I also have my co-host.
Kimona.
Yay! So today we're going to be doing part 2 of Settle or Stay Single. So this is part 2, and look, we got a male here, so we're going to also get some male, point of views and some feedback versus just only being women, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with how you feel on the settle and staying single.
I'm staying single.
What about you?
I'm just
I'm a lower
being.
boy, so I'm gonna settle.
You going to settle?
Yeah, I'm gonna settle.
Did I tell you I'm going to be settled?
And
Stephanie?
we talked about that the last episode.
Did y'all?
Who
Yes.
settled more, the women or men? And I said it's us women.
And I said it's men because I talked to a lot of
so
men, so I know.
why? So why would you say?
Nope.
To each his own. Why would you settle?
I would settle simply for family.
Family, okay.
Yeah.
Like, tell me, but like, because you have a family with this person, you just would rather just like, okay, because we got a family, I'm gonna stick it out.
No, not necessarily. I just feel like that's how you build an empire.
Okay, I
You
mean,
know what
I
I'm
can see
saying?
that. I can see that.
You know, growing up when you're young, you have like a lot of questions. Why mom and daddy not together? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it really does break a child, because a child is like, he wanting
His family,
his family to be
right.
together. He want mommy and daddy, but mommy and daddy, you know what I'm saying, either they can't put the pride aside or whatever it is.
Yeah, we just sometimes you can't just settle your differences, and
Yeah.
you have to go your own separate ways, and and I'm just like, the way that I look at it, life is short. I'm not finna settle, like of course every woman and man, when they get married or get into relationships, in their mind, I'm in it forever.
Yeah.
That's their goal, to be in it forever.
Yeah,
but
that's
things
right.
happen.
Yeah.
People grow apart.
Right.
So I don't feel like I'm gonna settle just because of family.
Okay, so if a man wants to be with you for the rest of his life, he's showing you like everything that you need, giving you, he there for you spiritually, financially, emotionally, and he
Right.
ain't showed you nothing different. You
Then
ain't
I
going
mean,
for it?
if that's the case, then yeah, I'm gonna be in it for a long haul. But if I'm not happy,
Right.
I'm not going to settle. I'm not. If I'm not
I
happy,
get you right there.
Okay, so what about you, Steph? Not trying to get you.
No, you good. You good.
No,
Are
I'm gonna
you-
stay single.
you
I'm
gonna
not
stay
going to
single, you're
settle.
not gonna settle.
I'm not
Okay.
going to settle because happiness is the first thing that I'm my main
yeah,
priority.
Well,
the
with
overall
me-
goal.
I'm gonna stay single. I ain't gonna settle either. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Because I mean, I noticed, like, going back to what you were saying, because when I was going through a divorce many, many years ago, that was one thing. We had 2 small kids, a 1-year-old and we had a 2-year-old and a newborn.
Oh.
So it's like, who want their boys to grow up without their mom and dad? But mama wasn't happy and the daddy wasn't happy. So why would we raise 2 boys in a toxic environment? So we both because we were together for so long, we just grew apart, and it happens. A lot of times, in life, I tell people, even when I mentor, people put people together and God put people together.
That's right.
Right.
So you
Right.
have to learn the difference. Just because people go out here and get married, that's not always God ordained. You just went before God and
Preach.
said your vows.
Preach.
But
Breathe.
who said God put their relationships together? Y'all may
Yeah.
have did that. And then again, God could have put it together. You just never know the situation. I'm not there. No judgment. But, I'm not going to settle these days. Yes, the journey of being single is lonely sometimes,
Yeah.
But at the
It's
same
peaceful.
time, I have a peace of mind.
It's,
Yes.
yeah,
I have a peace of mind, and I have developed so much self-love within me
Yes.
that, it's nothing for me to take myself out the country by myself. It's
Right.
nothing, to jump on the flight and go out the country and, treat myself just like a couple would,
That's
have
That's
my
right.
wine, be by the beach like that. In the beginning, I was uncomfortable, but now
Yeah, you get used to it.
I'm
right?
used to it.
Yeah.
Like you
I'm
get
so
used to sleeping
to
in
it.
that bed by yourself. You get used to it.
Exactly.
But, I mean, you would want to have someone there, but at the same time, you gotta do what's
It's
best.
like a peace of mind. Like if I feel, and this is my personal opinion, if I can't bring my man that peace, if I can't bring myself that peace at night, how can I bring it to my man?
Right.
Exactly.
So you have to find peace within yourself to be able to provide peace to somebody else.
That's right.
And that's something that I'm learning being on, my spiritual journey. Peace starts within.
Yes.
So I don't know how long my single days is going to be extended out to, but I'm just going to stay single until
2 more years.
I
No,
get
just-
somebody. you and that too? No, it's
What
2
about
more
you,
days.
Stels? 2 more
No.
weeks. What about you? How do you feel about people settling versus people
You
staying
say it
single
so
versus
much,
settling?
yeah.
When people settle, it's like a lot of times they do settle because of children, like he was saying, because of children. They want to keep the kids there, but you got to remember that if it's a toxic environment, and say for instance there's a lot of violence in the home, then that is more traumatic on a child, and you will really cause a child to have issues later on in life to where they don't know what a healthy relationship looks like.
Right.
So I, like me myself, I'm gonna go off my own experience where I was with my child father for 7 years, and when I had her, I had to take a step back and look at the situation because it was domestic violence. I was being abused. We were fussing, we was arguing, and she was a baby at the time. And I had to think about it and say, do I love my child more or do I love him more? And in myself as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, no, I gotta let this go. Because I don't want to I don't want her to see me being abused. And then she think it's okay for another man to abuse her.
Because that's exactly
You see
how
what I'm
she
saying?
got to grow up.
So that's what a
thinking
lot
it's
of
okay.
people do. They just stay together because
Right.
of our kids.
Finances
No, that's
and
not
children.
finances and children. That's not a good
Right.
way. That's not a good reason to stay with someone. Happiness is like priceless.
Right.
Happiness, peace, all that is really priceless.
Right.
So with me being single, I don't mind being single. Because when I have a man come in my life, if I notice that he has issues within him, I feel that he needs to work on himself.
Yes.
And then come back to me and work with and date me or whatever. But yeah, I don't settle. I will not settle. And I tell my daughter, don't ever settle in life. Nothing in life, don't settle.
Exactly. If I
Don't
can't
never
get
settle.
the heel version of you, I don't need no parts of you.
Right, exactly.
Because I'm going to give you the heel version of me.
Right.
Okay.
And,
So
and,
how do you?
and that's the thing. Like, I'm not trying to save nobody. Like, you need to be ready when you meet me.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And a lot of people don't see that, though. A lot of people, couples and people, men and women, we just want relationships. We need help on these bills.
Right.
That's another thing too. I
Right.
do feel
It ain't
like
nothing-
a lot of
like-
people settle because of financial
Because of
needs. Because it's
financial,
easier to
like-
have two than it just be one person
I'm
paying
just
all the bills.
saying,
And,
with it, yeah. The mortgage companies,
Roommates.
it looks better, coming from 2 accounts versus
Right.
just that one.
Right, that's true.
and I'm not
But
saying one person
it-
by themselves can't do it, but I'm just saying it makes everything
It
easier.
does, and
Yes.
I can't wait to start experiencing that again. But in the meantime, between
Me too.
time,
Me
I'm
too.
grateful that hey, I'm able to do it. No
Exactly.
problem.
Independent.
I'm able
Able to
to
do it
drop it
yourself.
off. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
able
ma'am.
to do it. No problem. So I don't have to settle. But yeah, I do prefer 2 incomes versus 1.
Well, look, let's put some in there. I'm not saying stay together for the children because if something toxic, I'm out.
You out.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
And that's
Like,
what I was.
because that's
when
gonna-
you said that, because I was like, most men, even like guy friends and people that I date or whatever, they don't like toxic stuff.
No.
They just that's something I run. Men do not like toxicity.
It's draining.
Even though
Some
sometimes,
men.
even sometimes
Some men like it.
men,
Yeah,
they like
they
it. They love
they
it.
produce it and give it out, and that's what they used to. But a lot of men don't like toxic environments. A lot of men like to come home to peace. Because a man settle where peace is.
Yes.
So that's
And
all
vice
the
versa.
experiences that I have had.
I'm sorry. Some men like toxic relationships and stuff. I feel.
Mature man. Let me
go.
Let me
Yeah,
just
true.
a mature man don't want nothing toxic. Little boys, little boys, and man boys, what
That's
they call them,
immature.
Man, boys,
yeah,
you
they
said it right.
love, they thrive off of that. But like a mature man,
Yeah.
most mature man,
Full grown.
full grown, yeah, they want to be able to come home to peace. Who, hey, I done put in an 8-hour shift.
Right.
12, 16, even people do 48 hours. Like, firefighters stay 48 hours.
That's why I met a
They
out
want
there,
to come
our
home
professional
to
folks and
peace.
stuff. Yeah.
Peace in a home cooked meal, which I ain't got the meal for you, but I can give you the peace.
I can give you the meal. I can give it all to you. I can give you the meal.
Look, I have a chef waiting on you, but I ain't finna get no kitchen.
And the sex and the spirituality. But
I ain't finna get no kitchen.
So is she bringing on McDonald's?
No,
she
no
don't
McDonald's.
cook.
I'm gonna get a chef. I will hire a
cook
chef for you.
Okay.
Chef Toni.
I hire a chef.
Me too.
But
I got
not
black eyed peas.
as beautiful as my kitchen
right
is.
At home right now.
You can't never. People walk in my house like, "Do you ever use your kitchen?" Like
One day.
No, one day.
So I mean, as far as what do you feel like is a reason that you other than what you said that you might settle? What's another reason that you might settle with the woman that you meet and you find attractive?
Another reason. Shoot.
Other than for the children or family,
money.
Yeah. Sex. Yes.
So what intimacy or sex make you settle and be with that
Now,
woman?
there's a difference between sex and intimacy.
That's right.
There's
Yes,
two
ma'am.
different things there.
It is.
Because when I settle with somebody, it is because I have started to love them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the love is there.
And,
Okay.
and me, I don't like having sex. I like making love.
There we go.
Okay, brother.
You know what I'm saying? And
You ain't got
and that's man, chill out.
Well, tell me.
And that's
Straight to that.
and that's
Hey.
and that's really spiritual too.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very much so.
Because when you do lay down with somebody, like
Yes.
if they depressed, they have anxiety, all that
You're
stuff.
gonna get it. You're gonna feel
That's
it.
it.
But it's just like for somebody, I don't care about what am I giving my all to her for?
Yeah. That is so true.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you have to be very careful who you choose to allow to share your body with.
That's
your
it.
temple
So
with.
true, y'all.
Yes,
So true.
you have to be very careful who you share your temple with. I hear all the time, just yesterday at the salon, I was talking to my loctician and she was like, why won't you just get you a friend with benefits? I said, no, because that friend with benefits comes with all kind of negative energy.
That's true.
I don't know who he's messing around with.
Right.
All that energy is transferable.
That's
I
it.
don't want
It
that.
is.
And
I'm living in a place of peace. I don't want that. It sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds real good, but I don't.
We got to think on the spiritual side.
Yeah,
That's good for me. Is it?
I don't want that.
No.
I choose to just chill until I get into a committed relationship very soon.
So when you get in a committed relationship, you settling.
I'm letting it all out.
When you get in a committed relationship,
You settling.
If I'm in a committed relationship, I'm gonna settle in that relationship. Now,
Forever.
not forever. let me clarify.
Come on, break
something.
this man heart.
So,
You're a heartbreaker.
No. So here's the thing with that. Once I get into a committed relationship, I'm gonna give my all. I'm going to give my all. And for some reason, if we started to grow apart, then I'm going to accept that and move on. But I'm going to go into the relationship thinking in my head that this is gonna be my forever. Until it leads to marriage.
Optimistic.
And I'm just gonna go into it with an open heart. I want an open heart chakra. I want everything is gonna be open.
That's right.
But and that's a lot of time. A lot of people, we go into relationships thinking we're gonna be with this person forever. We don't, go into relationship and marriages. It's like, oh, okay, it's gonna end in a year or two or however.
Right.
We go into it giving our all, and that's what I'm gonna do. But also, I'm gonna pay attention to those red flags. Like if something is not going right, then I'm gonna know when to pack my bags and leave. I'm not going to continue like in the past relationships. Oh, I'm gonna settle for this, or I'm gonna continue to let him do this, or I'm gonna continue to put up with this. I'm not doing that no more.
But I feel like we all have settled in our lives, and I'm pretty sure you have too.
Yeah.
But it just you gotta learn from the lessons and stuff that we go through in past relationships, and just make sure the next
Right.
time that we don't settle, because I know I have settled.
So what
I
have
have
in
too.
your past
Recent.
I
relationship,
have too.
Toni? What are some things that you would do different? Like when you get into your next relationship and it's committed and everything is flowing and going great, what are some things that you would do differently?
Oh Lord, let's say
Tough question.
yeah, that is. I gotta clear my throat for that one. But I think what I would do differently is not run.
That's a good
Be more
one.
open and listen, and just communicate with them so they can know how I feel, versus just communicating with my friend girls and then not really telling him how I feel, because I do that. But I think when we do start sometimes expressing our feelings to men and letting them know how we feel, we do it after we done had enough and we're just fed up. And I feel
Right.
like I need to start doing it as soon as I notice it, so that way they know how I feel, and either they can fix it, or we
Top.
could just decide on parting ways, because my time is valuable. I can't say that enough. And I just want us to make sure, that we, are on that same level, that same page, and the same chapter, and that way, we can take it to the top. And as far as
So
the
you
sex
won't-
and all of that, on top, because he got to be good,
Right.
in bed. And I know, don't think that a relationship is all it's about. No, it's not, but that is a big part.
That's a big
Right.
part of
That's
it.
definitely
So
a big
you're
part.
saying you
Definitely.
won't go months and months without expressing your feelings, how you really
Right.
feel. I have done that too in the past.
And
Like
you shouldn't do
I
that.
have
You tell
just
y'all,
bottled
Yes,
stuff
ma'am.
up and just like,
you
oh, okay.
explode.
Okay, no, because in my mind, I used to think, oh, he'll get it. He'll feel my energy that I'm unhappy, and he'll change. Baby, please.
Okay, you gotta. Sometimes with men, you gotta talk to
You
them, and
have
women
to
too.
talk to them.
You
Yeah.
gotta talk to them, express,
Yeah,
and
you
let
have
them
to
know, because if you
communicate.
don't,
I
they
have
gonna
to-
feel like everything's cool, everything's good.
Yeah, and I
Boy,
like
you ain't lying,
that.
Tony.
Huh?
See, you ain't
Communication
lying,
is
boy.
key.
Okay, communication.
Yeah, you're right.
Some people you can communicate with, but I promise to go in one end.
Do they comprehend, though?
Okay, that part.
That's
They
the
don't
key
even
thing.
get it. You like, didn't you just hear what I
Yes.
said?
Comprehension.
Stop being more consistent.
But do you think it's the way that you come across? Is how you say? Do you think saying it to where they, in a calm manner, to where a guy or a woman understands? Do you
Yes.
think
you
that
can
matters?
say it calmly.
Yes.
They still don't get
No,
it.
well,
Because I heard
True.
guys say that, okay, so going back to where we were talking about, we get so frustrated, we hold stuff in because we don't talk about it right away until we finally explode. So when we do go to communicate with with him or her, we got an attitude about it. Oh, why you do? It's just like we just start going off about every little single thing that we held on the inside. So therefore, we are not communicating effectively. So don't do you think that how you say things to people
That can play a role, but a lot
yeah.
of times I'm not gonna let it get to the point where I'm yelling and screaming at them.
I
I'm just gonna
have.
voice it. Yeah, I don't. 'cause
I
you
have-
know
I have
what?
bottled stuff
I
up.
don't like to yell and scream at men, because at the same time I don't want them yelling and screaming at me. So I
Exactly.
guess that's
I get
why
it,
I
yeah.
try to make sure when I do talk, I'm talking to them. Yeah, I might raise my voice a little bit, but I'm not gonna yell and scream. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want them yelling and screaming at me. Because if you get to yelling and screaming at me now, we got problems.
yeah, sure. I feel like we should deal with each one in the spirit of meekness, because a soft answer turns away wrath. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because some people, you yell at them, they gonna start yelling back, and then
Right.
y'all got a big, huge,
Yeah.
huge
It's
fight.
turned
Everybody
into an
hearing each
argument.
other.
I don't
Yeah,
like
that's so
arguments
true.
and
Yelling
stuff
and
like
screaming.
that.
But
each
yeah,
other.
in my past, those toxic relationships, I used to bottle so much. It's like I didn't know how to express my feelings to him until eventually, one day it's just he did something or whatever that just triggered me to just go off. And I know that wasn't the proper way to do things, but that was back then. I didn't learn, I didn't grow.
Yeah.
I won't do that in my next relationship, but that really plays a part, how you communicate with your partner.
Well,
That-
myself, I used to communicate with my partner. I used to tell him what was going on, and I used to notice, like when I catch things, I notice it. I would say it to him, and it would go through one ear and out the other. It was like I started realizing that he did not care.
Yeah.
He wanted to do what he wanted to do. So I had to make that decision I had to decide on if I was going to just go ahead and continue to deal with it, or if I was going to move around. And it took me a long time to
I was
figure
just
that
getting
one out.
ready to ask you that question.
It took me a
How
long
long did it
time,
take you?
and I would be telling
Yeah.
myself in my head, "That's all right. He gonna get it. He gonna get
Me
it.
too.
He'll understand." And
Yeah.
he
Just
didn't
never
get it.
got it.
And I was like, "Well, when I leave, he's gonna miss it." You know what I'm saying? You never miss your well. You never miss the water till the well run dry. That's really what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I did take the initiative to let him know and communicate with him, but he didn't give a crap. He wanted to do what he wanted to do.
And that's
Because they
that's
feel
how
like
some
their
people
grass
are.
is green on the other side, and when they realize it wasn't and they miss a good thing, then they're trying to come back.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
but
we
also
go forward, not backwards.
Also, some people just prefer, I'm gonna just move instead of changing, they'll
Yeah.
just move on to the next.
Right.
But
Right.
not realizing you're gonna have that same issue in that next relationship because you didn't fix it back with me.
That's right.
But
That's
I'm a
right.
firm believer. A guy changes, female, male,
When you meet the right
changes for who they.
They really want to
Really
be
wanna
with.
be with.
Exactly.
Yes,
That
yes,
is
but I don't
true.
say
That's
money change.
that's
is true.
That's true. That's true. If a guy or woman really want to be with you, they gonna make that change.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hang that jersey up, and they'll be like, I'm ready.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
it's just like if you in a cage, right, and you got chains on your hands and on your feet, and somebody come open the gate. If the chains don't come off, you gonna walk out with them chains no matter wherever you go.
That's right.
So
I
them
like that.
chains
I
gotta
like
be
that.
broken off
Right.
to
That's
be
a
set
beautiful.
free.
That's you just painted a beautiful picture
Yes,
because that's
yeah,
so true.
That's
And
true.
just picking on what she said.
Yeah.
A lot of women, they be seeing them red flags, but they choose to ignore it.
They
I-
sure do.
Men
Because they
too.
feel like
did,
he's
I ain't
going
gonna
to
lie.
change. They
Men
feel
too.
like he is going to
I
change.
saw them like the flags in one of my those flags was. I'm telling they was bright red.
They was flat.
They was flashing
Wait.
everywhere, but in my mind, in my heart, it was just like, I love him. He's gonna change. He let me just continue to give my all,
Right.
and it'll change it.
Right.
I'd never do that again because it literally
Drained me too.
it drained me and it changed who I was. I found myself just being a totally different person, just angry and upset
Right.
all the time, and I'm just like, why am I? It was because of the relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I was giving,
it
I had
told
gave
you.
too much.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I gave all that I have, and then I found some more deep within to give. So
Right.
I was just like,
And then after my relationship was over, it was like I was so damaged to where I needed to take time for myself.
Right.
I took over like dang near 2 years before I started dating because I was so fearful that it would happen again. And I said I need time for myself. I got to take time to myself, and that's exactly
Gotta
what I
heal.
did.
and if you deal with a narcissistic
oh
person,
my gosh.
you gotta. It takes a little longer for those relationships.
Oh my god.
You may have to do an extra 2-3 years because
Woo.
it be it. Oh yeah. We'll talk about that on
That's
another
a whole
episode.
nother
That's a
segment.
whole nother
I didn't use
episode.
that term really, but I mean, I noticed it's a popular term, but I didn't use that.
It's because it's true. It's like
really true.
those ways are so true. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
I even had, in my past, I had some of those tendencies. So I know it's true. Like,
Kind of like a controlling person.
it's not even so much a controlling, but that's
person
part
who
of it.
doesn't,
but it's a person that don't
hold
expect-
themselves accountable.
They don't hold
and
themselves
they just-
accountable.
Yeah, they don't
And they just
care about
constantly
no
just
one
hurt
else's
you
feelings
over
but
and
themselves.
over. Yeah.
And they keep on doing stuff and they think that they're right. And then you like, okay, but you did this to me.
Yeah.
And they don't see it. Oh, but you did this to me. And then they like, oh, you're so wrong. No.
They
No.
just, and it's just a constant thing over it.
Yeah.
Not just in your relationship, even in their next relationship. It's just patterns.
Right.
Some
gonna
people
bring
just
that
have
they
those
gonna
tendencies.
bring
They
that
don't want to
baggage.
change.
They're definitely going to bring it over.
But
to the
when
next
you
relationship.
deal with those type of relationship or narcissistic relationship, it takes longer to heal.
Right.
Yes.
What were you
It
about to
takes
say?
I want to speak on something she said about the communication. I want to get on the men. Men need to stop assuming that the woman is going to pick up what he's trying to get over to her. Far as in, if he want her to do something, don't do it solid in front of her thinking that she going to just pick up on whatever you trying to get over. No, communicate and tell her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men, like, they keep their mouth shut, but then they get mad when she don't do it. She might not even see what you trying to tell her. But you just not communicating.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
So
That is so true.
that's another red flag. Lack of communication. Yes.
But we're still on this topic of selling and staying single.
Yeah. I just had to touch on
I got
that.
you. I got you.
Because,
He actually
nah.
missed that episode. He's like,
Nah.
you know what? I gotta read my time.
Nah,
I gotta
because
read my. I
I
gotta let people know.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I missed that topic,
Gotcha.
that
Go
episode,
ahead.
but hey,
I've
I
been
need
through that
people
before,
know.
man. Like dang, like, oh, she not getting it, but moving solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving solid instead of. But it's just like me in my head. I was just like, I don't want to tell you to do it because then you only doing it because I'm telling you to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it was like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Do I tell her? Then is she doing it only because I'm saying it? And if she do, then she's submissive. Or what if in her mind she like, I really don't want to do this, but I'm doing it anyway because he telling me to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, let me see if she gonna pick it up. But then when she don't, it's like you start getting frustrated and angry.
But some people, you really have to tell them because they just don't
They
know.
don't get
Yeah.
it.
Some people
They
don't.
just.
So it's like,
Everybody
wrong
from
with
his
so
levels different.
so it's like, who's to blame? You for not communicating,
Yes, you.
or for you being blind?
No,
For you for not communicating,
communicating.
because you have to communicate to people. Because sometimes we don't know what it is that you want. You gotta let us know.
You
So
gotta-
it's really about communication.
Because I used to always think that my ex partner would read my mind. Like, oh, okay, he'll just read my mind and play in a date night, or something like that to that nature. But no, he was waiting on me to communicate that we needed a date night, and I'm just like, you supposed to already know this, but no, it was just lack of communication.
Yeah.
It was lack of communication. But no, communication is very important. But also too, you gotta know it's date night every 2-3 weeks. Come on now. I mean,
That's what we need to communicate that in the beginning of the relationship and say
Exactly.
we need to have a date night.
Yeah,
week,
that's
you
stuff
know
that you need to talk about.
Let
when
that
you get
know.
into
Let
your
it be known.
relationship.
Set it out there. Yeah.
yeah.
It's stuff that y'all need to talk about.
And then if he not doing it, then he ain't paying attention to you.
And the yeah, you're right.
Okay,
He
that's
wasn't.
who I can see it that way.
But no,
I can see it that way as well.
the overall, like, I'm not settling. I'm just, I'm gonna stay single.
She's settling. if it's the right man.
If it's the right person,
She's gonna settle.
We'll visit this.
Let's
back
get that
in a few
clear.
months.
Let's
I'll,
We'll come back around.
I'm gonna give it my all.
Well, 2 years. We'll come back around in 2 years.
She ain't,
And we will all
Look,
come
we
back
were
and sit here and
2025.
yeah.
Look, this
And
will
we'll
be
have
on a
this discussion
future
again.
episode.
Yes, we will.
But no, I mean, like, as far as right now, I'm
Yeah.
Oh,
choosing
you speaking
not
right
to
now.
settle.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not going
Is
to
it
settle.
always
I'm going
okay?
to get everything that
now,
I deserve.
Now in about a couple years, if she's still single, y'all, she gonna settle.
yeah.
Negative. Negative, because I already made a promise to myself, God, my ancestors. No, I'm just not. I'm gonna get everything that I deserve
Right.
because, like I said, I am the table, so therefore I know what I can bring to it.
That's right.
I offer a lot.
Yes.
And it's nothing dealing with material stuff.
Right.
I offer a lot because I have a pure heart. So I'm not going to settle. I'm going to get what I truly deserve.
That's right. Stand on that.
And I'm
That's
staying
it.
on that.
She gonna stand on the square.
That's just
Speaking
how
into
it's going to
existence,
be.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about you? Do you feel like in the future, in the next couple of years, if you're still single, you're gonna settle or stay single?
It just depends.
I think so too.
It just well shoot now the way that it's going, like with the music and all the extra stuff, it's just like, damn, you really don't have time to, cause it's like when I give myself to somebody, I'm giving everything to them. So
Right.
it's just like I can't give myself to a person when I'm over here and over there
Right.
and
You
this
can't
doing
give
that. I
undivided
can't give them no
attention.
time because it's like I ain't gonna do nothing but abandon myself because I want to give you that, but I can't.
Okay.
But what if it's somebody like you truly want to be with? Because we as adults, we make time for what we want to
We
make
sure
time
do.
Yes, we
for.
do.
If it's somebody I
Facts.
truly want to be with and she's like willing to accept that, you know what I'm saying, I do my best to give her whatever she needs and the best of me, then yeah.
Oh, look, he trying that. He gonna settle.
He said, now he's talking about me settling. He gonna settle.
But most women, no, I'm gonna say girls. Most girls, they can't handle that. They can't.
I'm solid on that one because that's
They
true.
can't
That's
handle it,
straight facts.
honestly.
That's
Like
straight
first they'll be like, okay, well we good, you know what I'm saying? I'm still rock with you. But then you gone, you doing this, you doing that. Show over here, tour over here. I'm gone. I'm MIA. All you doing is seeing me on camera. How you?
And they scared
how
them
you dealing
groupies
with
don't
that?
got a hold to
That's
you.
all I'm saying.
And then-
Them women,
Okay.
yeah.
And then another thing too, she in your mind, you worry about like, dang, I wonder if she doing something. I'm not in her presence. I wonder if she doing.
But why
something.
would you be thinking if she's doing something? Are you doing something?
That part.
No,
That usually
I don't.
how it goes.
I I don't necessarily got to be doing that to be thinking that. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm gonna step out on faith, and I'm gonna trust whatever she tell me because
That's right.
light gonna shine on darkness. At the end
Of
of the day.
course.
I'm trying to tell
Eh,
you,
eh,
your
eh,
ancestors gonna let you know when they out
exactly.
doing something that
Exactly.
you ain't been doing.
Exactly.
Look, you may not get
Project,
caught
mama see
up.
something in
He
that
gonna
spiritual
That part,
realm.
Astro Project.
Astro project, see some of that spiritual
Get on them
realm.
shrooms.
And then,
He gonna spy on her.
but you gotta be balanced in your mind because you
Yeah.
gotta be like, damn, did I see what I just saw? Do I
Yeah.
believe
Right.
that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's
a
so
lot of
true.
people do get deceived by dreams, but you see one of them, you're like, damn. Because there been times where like, girl tell me, I had a dream, da 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 da. It was just a dream. I'm like,
It was true.
I'm like, what the?
It was
You
true.
got
I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah, the
some people,
dreams.
them dreams can be real. They can
Them
be
dreams.
dream messages
Yeah,
and
that
stuff.
dreams
My
were-
ancestors come to me in my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dreams turns into messages. So
Yes,
you gotta pay
indeed.
attention
Yeah,
to
you
those
do.
dreams.
Not saying they always true.
No, not all of them, but yeah, some of the dreams.
It could
they
be like
have
a
important
heads up, like
It's like
Yeah.
yeah,
watch.
like a heads up.
Yeah.
Like basically like a heads
Yeah.
up. But now this, I enjoyed this
I knew you
I told
conversation.
you I enjoyed
Well,
that.
no, wait.
Look.
We
Now,
gotta-
I'll be honest with y'all. Now, it depends on what it is that I'm settling with. Like, if I'm settling for something, not with for. Like, if it's something that we can work on, and it's not nothing like that's going to be like detrimental to my life, then I probably would. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If it's something like, oh, he just has a problem with, being consistent, he working on it, or something like that.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? But if it's long as it's not nothing that's gonna just have me just in a funk or a bad energy,
Yanking
I
your hair out
probably
and
would.
stuff.
Because you gotta look at that, because nobody's
Yeah.
perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
If you try to look at every little thing and say he got to be this, he got to be that,
True.
that's not.
We'll
That's
stay
not
single
reality.
forever.
It's not
I guess,
reality.
yeah,
but
they-
as of right now, no, I'm not going to settle. I'm not. But
Okay, I forgot myself. Well, I'm sitting here asking everybody, but I forgot me. So, me personally, would I settle right now? No. But will I settle probably in the future? Maybe. I can't say yes, I can't say no. Maybe.
Yeah.
If that bed continue to stay lonely, maybe.
girl,
So,
Even
I don't
I'm
see that for
telling
you
you,
though,
so-
because you are too. I can't see that for you.
you didn't think I was settled?
No, because you're too picky.
but
No.
your pickiness, he match all that.
yeah.
What you doing, Tony?
She probably selling there.
So
If
what
he
you doing?
matches her
If he
pickiness,
matches my pickiness?
Yes.
she
Sure.
selling.
You gonna settle?
Yeah.
LaDon about to have him a stepdad.
And he had that forever and a day. You going to the grave with him?
Huh?
Till death do us part?
Yeah.
Till death do us part?
Oh, I'm telling you, the next man I marry, and yes, I will be getting married because I see that in my future. Oh, we're together to death do us part. Even if we have problems, we'll just sleep in separate rooms, but we married to death do us part. I used to see my 18 uncle do that, and I'd be like, why is uncle in another room?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we're
Yeah.
going to be doing.
That is what the old folks used to do. honey.
Okay, they weren't
did.
trying to divorce
They
too
did.
much. They will stay together.
They never
in separate
divorced because it
rooms.
wasn't convenient like that.
Yeah.
It's more of a convenience now for people
Now
to get
it's
divorced.
like everybody-
That's why
they
people
get
don't
married
mind
to
getting
get
married
divorced.
because they like if
Right.
it don't work, you can go
Yeah.
your way, I can go mine.
People are too into the weddings than they are the
It
marriage.
is.
Yes,
they
the meaning of
definitely
it.
are.
Yeah, they want the to eat because
That
right after a
fantasy.
wedding, what it's on Facebook, it's on
Yeah.
social
Yeah.
some
Exactly.
platform.
Not
I
mine.
gotta go to him.
Not
somebody.
mine.
And all that money.
Mine's going to be done in
everything-
private.
Yeah.
Everything has to be broken. I mean, I'm not saying nothing's wrong
I would
with
do
it.
like a getaway or something.
No, I'm
like
just
that.
saying I won't put my wedding or whatever
Yeah,
happened
I don't
on
want to. I'm
social
just
media.
saying
My
I don't
stuff's
want a
gonna be
big
private.
wedding.
Yeah,
I don't want.
relationship
We can
or
take
something.
that money and go on our vacation.
I
and
want a
do
big
what
wedding.
we-
I ain't
Me
even
too.
gonna
I
lie.
was like,
I can take
I want a
something
big
like
one.
I'll do
I'm like
something
Barbie.
personal, like very intimate. You know what I mean? And I could take that money and spend it elsewhere.
But I want the marriage more than I want the wedding.
True.
Yeah.
That's
these
right.
days.
Yeah.
That's my
Awesome.
goal. I
People-
want a marriage.
Right.
I didn't
versus
seen
the wedding.
I didn't seen women find out they ring fake and go berserk on their man
Are you serious?
because
Oh,
they
wow.
think a ring defines a marriage.
It don't.
They
It does
really
not.
do. Go get this $5,000.
But they in
ring.
materialistic
It does not.
stuff then, huh?
Yeah, they carnal as
Past that.
hell.
But I'll be honest with you, that paper doesn't
yeah,
define a marriage either.
It-
Because my
it
mother
doesn't.
and father was together for over 40 years, and they still would have been together. If my mother wouldn't have passed.
Well,
It's
my
about
parents-
that spiritual connection.
That's right.
Yeah.
You see
Well,
what
my
I'm
parents,
saying?
they've been married over 48 years. You know, they did separate for about a month or two, and then they got back remarried. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So it's just really that connection.
my
It's
parents
that
been
paper.
married
It is.
And it's my
yeah.
biological parents, no stepmama, no stepdaddy.
Same here. Same
Well,
here.
I'm glad they put that example in front of you.
That's why I'm gonna lead on and keep it going once it happened again. Because I have been married before, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. You got anything else to say before we get ready to wrap this segment up?
Nope, I'm just not settling. That's
Well,
my
check that.
answer.
Well,
And that's
hey,
what I'm
She's
sticking
not
to.
settling for
2
now,
years.
but in the future. And in the future.
Yeah,
All right. And me,
future.
it's maybe in the future. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you all for watching.
Drop your
And
comments
Bye.
below.
like, share, subscribe,
Right.
drop your comments, your feedback, whatever. And guess what?
Are you going to settle or are you going to stay single?
Right.
I want to know. I want to hear from you.
Yeah,
Let us
right. Hear
know.
from our viewers. And again, we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.